Let's Motorway Patrol. Next on 2 and on TVNZ Plus.
Steve, Ryan, Steve.
So, what do you do? Oh, help people. We all help people, mate. What do you really do?
Let me explain. Imagine you've made some bad choices and everything has been lost. Your freedom, your kids, your world. You're worried about your wife. You're angry and frustrated, raging. But we're there to make sure that you're safe and to help you find a way forward. What about you? What do you do?
I'm banking.
Deal-breaking news. Today is the Briscoe's one-day sale. Over to our roaming reporter for the latest.
With 60% off doorbusters, like 60% off all Zip kitchen appliances, and 20 to 50% off store-wide.
Briscoe's one-day sale today only.
Baby Drew.
To help keep you on. Shutters were once the design preference for luxury homes and tropical resorts. Today, Santa Fe provides the widest range of quality shutters suitable for any home. Before choosing a window dressing, make sure you read the architects and designers' secret checklist. Our guide tells you what to look for and how to add value to your home. It's free when you call Santa Fe, the shutter and blind experts.
Hey Toyota, got something that's not new?
Yeah, have you seen what's on toyota.co.nz? What are the chances you actually have what I'm looking for? Pretty good. Will it have any quirks? Only if that's what you're into.
How do I know if it's any good?
Well, you are buying from Toyota, so there's that.
But I need something that comes with a warranty.
Well, Signature Class and Toyota certified vehicles do.
That's a relief.
No, it's a Toyota.
It was showing off.
Try Up and Go dairy free.
Yeah.
With gluten free, dairy free goodness. Up and Go dairy free. Find it in store today.
Super savings with the Super Savers Catalog Sale. Get 50% off this 5-litre Castrol Edge 5W30 and get 30% off Century Automotive and 4-wheel drive batteries. Make it super. Super cheap auto.
Whoever's behind this is watching everything we do.
Where's guilty of it to stay off? They are attacking our national broadcast. These are acts of terror.
The Capture, seasons 1 and 2 streaming now on TVNZ Plus. I love your hoodie with talent this on.
I'm 80 years old.
Someone's gonna get burned.
I feel like I can throw things at you and deliver.
He said he wants to be a singer, not an Uber driver.
The Voice, Friday on 2 and TVNZ Plus. Great news! MKR's moving to 3 nights a week.
That's stupendous.
Thanks! It'll be epic.
I need more wine.
Way to go.
MKR, Sunday 7 o'clock and Monday to Tuesday 7:30 on 2 and TVNZ Plus.
I saw her flying in the air. A hit and run has left a woman in a serious condition. Eyewitness accounts along with traffic camera footage have police on the trail of the driver.
Found the car just down the road, really.
And officers are now closing in.
A witness was following the vehicle for quite some time. He noticed it driving really erratically the whole time. And then we've had units going in this area because this is kind of like a dead-end area. And another unit has found the vehicle in a driveway at an address. So that's where we're heading now, where there's already some other units.
Colin is very drunk, and although he's already been told several times why he's on his way to the station, he's struggling to understand.
Coming with us right now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We're going to explain it all in the car, alright?
As long as you want me right. What's the go?
As what do you mean?
Going.
What's this?
I'm just trying to understand why I'm being arrested right now.
Because you were in a vehicle crash and you failed to ascertain if there was any injuries.
Is the person alright?
She's off to hospital now to get checked. She's okay, she's not dying or anything, okay? But she has been in an accident and she needs to be checked. So just keep walking for us, alright?
Alright, I just want to know.
Hop in the car and you're gonna
Please.
Yeah, what's the question?
Is so okay?
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. The ambulance is looking after her.
The thought of an injured victim seems to have prompted Colin to show some remorse, but it only lasts a moment.
Hop in the car for us.
There is a chance I can have this. Can I go like this?
No, you cannot do that.
I'm 100% compliant.
Yep, that's... No. I said you can't do that. No, you're going to get arrested for obstruction.
I'm going to come out.
Get out the car.
I don't want to get arrested.
Get out the car. Put your hands back behind your back.
100%.
Back behind your back. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, I'm 100% compliant.
I'm compliant, a word Colin would use several times over the next hour, but his idea of compliance is very different to everybody else's.
Alright, so you know why you're with us?
No, I don't.
In spite of his earlier show of distress at running someone down, Colin continues to question why he's been arrested, and by the time they pull into Christchurch Central, the officers are pretty sure this isn't going to go smoothly.
Can you read out the rights again?
You have been detained for the purpose of breath or blood test procedures for alcohol. You do not have to make any statement.
So, I was being suffering what's that?
You have been detained for the purpose of breath or blood test procedures for alcohol.
So why am I being... Why is that?
Excuse me?
I'm asking why. How are you retaining me?
You're asking me why you're here.
You're obtaining me through...
You've been detained because I've required you to accompany me to the police station for evidential breath test purposes. Yeah, so I'm just going to... Because of what happened previously.
What was that?
You failed to stop after you hit somebody.
Yeah.
You know that, so where were we? You do not have to make any statement. I'll just start again.
Yeah.
You've been detained for the purpose of breath or blood test procedures for alcohol.
This time, Colin lets the constable finish, but it appears he's not impressed with the list of duty solicitors.
Did you bring a second list?
There's only one.
There's only one list.
I don't you like to see a second list.
There isn't, there's one.
It takes a while, but eventually Colin chooses a guy called Paul.
First we're going to see the answers, okay? If he doesn't answer, you choose another one. Yeah?
So I'd like to wait until we can answer.
No, he's on call. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer.
Unfortunately, Paul's not answering his phone, and now Colin's refusing to pick another lawyer from the list.
And explain this to Stuart. We've tried to call him 3 times. You can either choose a different lawyer.
Can I call him now?
Not how it works. I'll try him 3 times, okay?
Yeah, well that doesn't mean anything to me.
If you refuse to
Have you got
continue...
proof of calling 3 times?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
So you either have to choose a different lawyer, or we're going to note down that you are refusing to continue and you are required to conduct a
No,
blood
I
test.
have a right to choose my lawyer, and I have.
So because you refused to continue with the evidential breath test procedures,
I refuse to answer.
you are required under
I've
the...
spoken to my lawyer, and that's my right. So I don't, honestly, don't fucking pay for it because it'll come back to bite you in the ass. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so you have been detained for the purposes of breath or blood test procedures for alcohol.
It seems Colin's convinced himself he's in the right, and he's now refused to provide breath or blood for evidence.
Can I give my lawyer another call?
Been sitting here for a long amount of time, like a reasonable amount of time for you to call someone else, but you've chosen not to and you've refused to continue through the process. This is why you are now under arrest for that refusal.
Oh, no, I was under arrest for a previous.
Yes.
Colin doesn't have any connection to Paul, and his tactic not to choose another lawyer isn't going to stall him from a night in the cells.
Well, just pop in there, it shouldn't take long at all.
No, I have rights. I want to see my sister.
You do have rights, but you've been detained. How here you're not detained, and there you are.
I'd prefer to go back into.
Oh, you don't get a choice, mate. Because you've refused the EVA process, you've now been arrested.
Colin wouldn't change his song until he'd sobered up, and he was charged with refusing to give blood, dangerous driving causing injury, and failing to stop to ascertain injury. In court, he pled guilty and was sentenced to 8 months home detention, disqualified from driving for 2 years, fined $1,389 and ordered to pay the victim $20,000 emotional reparation.
I would like to speak my
This is your last chance.
I'm here in Fielding, where a local man got the unwelcome surprise of his life.
So we had a victim at his home address. He's heard a noise. He's gone outside to investigate and seen a male inside his house. He's chased this male and subsequently gets assaulted.
First thing was, I thought, am I going nuts? Because it didn't seem real. And then once I saw my hand and saw a cut on it, then I thought, well, yes, it is real. This could have played out very differently for our victim, and we're thankful his injuries weren't life-threatening. But we've got to find the two involved before they strike again.
Just off East Street, a residential area of Field, at about 11:50 on Monday the 19th of September, the victim was at his home address.
I was in my study, then I heard some noises out the back of the house, on our deck out the back. Footsteps, but I didn't think anything of it. Then I heard the same footsteps again. And as I came out, one of the intruders was coming into the house.
This is getting the parlour fright. He probably wasn't expecting anyone to be home.
He turned and then ran and tried to scale over the fence. So I went to grab him and try and bring him back over the fence. And then I found that there was another person on the other side of the fence. And he said, if you don't let him go, I'm going to stab you. I thought, nah, he's just bluffing. He doesn't really have a knife. And then for him to cut me, that made it serious. I just decided to let him go and carry on.
We've captured them on CCTV jumping the fence. They travelled in a northerly direction, but we don't know where they've gone from there. The victim gives us a really good description. He's got a good face-to-face look at this male, who's described as being approximately 80 years of age, 5'6" to 5'7" of medium build. The male had a tattoo on the right side of his face, below his right eye, approximately the size of a 10-cent coin. It's similar to a letter H. The victim's also had a good look at the second male, who he's described as 6 foot tall. He was wearing a dark coloured baseball cap and a light grey hoodie. The victim also gets a look at the knife these guys were using. Yeah, so the victim described that as an old looking knife with a thin blade, similar to a bone knife, sort of knife you might see in a freezing works. How's the victim doing as a result of this? So the victim's received a cut to his hand, but also there's the emotional trauma that the victim and his family have received by having these people inside his address. You feel intimidated? Since that's happened, I don't sleep well at night. Every time we hear something, I wake up. As a result of area inquiries, we've discovered that a neighbour has seen two males matching the description just a few minutes earlier. These males have been up to no good and been on other people's properties, so we're appealing for anyone to check their CCTV at the time and date of this offence, but also if they've seen anyone matching the description. The Fielding's a great town. We don't want people wandering around with knives, so if anyone has any information, I'd ask that they give us a call. Catching the two that were responsible for this would certainly make my wife and myself a lot safer in our own home. But also, they don't do this to somebody else. You can imagine the sickening feeling of finding a stranger in the centre of your own home. Add to this that the intruders came prepared to do harm and followed through with this by cutting the victim. Shows the importance of finding these two and getting them off the street. This happened at around 11:50 a.m. on Monday the 19th of September. Police are asking those in the East Street area of Fielding to check their home security systems. And if you have captured any persons walking through your property, to please provide this footage to police. Our victims looked the guy right in the eye. He's described him as being around 18 to 20 years of age. Distinctively, he had a tattoo on the right side of his face just by his eye, approximately the size of a 10-cent coin and in the shape of an H or something similar. The second guy has been described as approximately 6 foot in height. He was wearing a dark-coloured baseball cap and a light grey hoodie. The suspect was armed and the victim received a nasty slash to his hand, but he's lucky it didn't open up any veins or cut any of his tendons. There's every chance the suspects have talked about their endeavours that day. So if you've heard about this and have information
Don't worry, the bubble's not freakish, but isn't it funny?
Or head to the police
Looks like they
website
got
and speak to a
eyes.
case officer online. Do you know this person? Counties Manukau Police need your help tracking down Virgil Tapo, as he has a parole recall warrant. Tapo, who also goes by Michael Duffy, is believed to be staying in the Auckland area and may be spotted in a white Mitsubishi Chariot or silver Mitsubishi L300 van. Police warn he's considered dangerous, so don't approach him. But if you know where he is, call him now.
Hamilton police have a warrant to arrest 39-year-old Kristen Martin for multiple serious charges, and they need your help to locate him. Martin has HH tattooed on both his shins and has contacts in Auckland and Hamilton. Police warn that he's considered dangerous and may be armed, so don't approach him. But if you know where he is, please get in touch.
Coming up.
Oh, that's a child under
See, the monkey's fading.
It's not wearing a seatbelt.
2 young kids
Don't
holding
come
one
there.
child's seat. Nana and Granddad are caught unprepared.
We're on an 80k stretch of road, mate. I don't even want
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Coming up next is the season finale of Motorway Patrol. Being new embarrassing bodies.
Trust
and
me,
legends
it's
of
ginger
British
beer.
Australia. Stick around and have a great night.
Philly, he doesn't know. Jojo,
Oh, no good.
she loves me.
Yeah.
She finally fessed up. It's a fresh start for me and Jojo. Everything's gonna be sweet.
Short and threat. Tomorrow at 7 on 2 and TVNZ Plus.
Pioneering Dyson technology. Editions Inca Blue and Rose.
Deal-breaking news. Today is the Briscoe's one-day sale. Over to our Roman reporter for the latest.
With 60% off doorbusters, like 60% off all Zip kitchen appliances, and 20 to 50% off store-wide.
Briscoe's one-day sale today only.
Every New Zealander is wanting different things for their future, which is why the AMP KiwiSaver scheme is here, with the expert help you'll need. Wherever you're going, AMP can help you get there.
Hey, Toyota.
Yeah, take your pick. Oh, sorry. These will come with Toyota safety sensors standard.
That's weird.
Are we looking for signs of danger?
Oh yeah, it has a pre-collision system with autonomous emergency braking.
Can it help me stay in my lane?
Actually, it can.
Can it help me keep safe distance from others?
Yep, that too.
Gonna do 5 AM test drives?
Let's talk after you've had a nap.
I'm here to motivate Kiwis on their health journey. Let's go! Today's the day. Don't blow it. Take the stairs less travelled. Don't go quietly into their good morning. Books, mate. We don't have to be perfectly healthy. We just have
Okay,
to
honestly,
keep going.
it's
It's how
what
we
it
make
is.
every day better than yesterday.
Super savings with the Super Savers Catalog Sale. Get 20% off Fridge Rider LED driving lights and bars, and Club members get this XTM 12-litre fridge, just $399. Make it super. Super cheap order.
Hey, you know what you're doing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?